Amongst the slew of launches, Skoda has launched this, the Kodiaq. It's a flagship SUV from the Czech manufacturer. It's not as sporty as it is stylish, but if you talk about proportions, it's not butch either. It has an elegant look. It's got a sloping roofline which gives it a sleek silhouette. However, the bulky looks that you get in the Fortuner, that you get in the Endeavour, or that you get in the Isuzu Mu-X cannot be compared to the Skoda Kodiaq. The Skoda Kodiaq is a soft roader and is not really meant for any heavy duty off-road action.
The new Kodiaq is a vehicle you can simply fall in love with at first sight. The clean straight lines are distinctly Skoda, and one can easily identify this vehicle from a mile away. In its proportions, the Kodiaq does not look bulky, but much rather gets a sleek silhouette. The fascia is imposing. It has sharp-looking headlamps and DRLs with angular fog lamps placed right under them. Accentuating this bold look up front is the broad butterfly grille with 10 vertical slats. Moving over to the side, the Kodiaq has been given a flat shoulder line which has been enhanced to make the SUV look muscular. The belt line and shoulder line run parallel to each other, while Skoda has given the roofline a gradual slope towards the rear. This lends the SUV quite a modish touch. The Kodiaq boasts of squared-off wheel arches which house massive 18-inch tires that underscore the side profile. The rear gets angular tail lamps as well as an edgy-looking tailgate design. Skoda has also added adequate chrome and ample of plastic cladding to give the Kodiaq butch looks. To look at, the Kodiaq may not be brawny, but Skoda has ensured that it gets the essentials to make it fit the shoe.
I'm sitting inside the cabin of the new Skoda Kodiaq. It's a familiar cabin, especially because certain tidbits have been borrowed from Skoda vehicles which are plying in India. However, you definitely get a lot of kit, a lot of features. There is a new layout. The design as well is slightly different, especially for the dash. It's a little more bold and a little more contemporary. You have automatic climate control on offer, steering mounted controls. You have a automatic DSG gearbox. You also get drive modes, so you can actually select the drive modes via a button over here on the center floor console. You have eco, normal, sport, individual and snow. You also get a button for traction control, electronic parking brake. You also have plenty of storage spaces. You have bottle holders and map pockets in the sides. You have a cubby hole out here. You have a storage space out here. This is a sliding armrest and it's also adjustable for height. You also have plenty of storage space in here. You get two different glove boxes, so you have storage space right here, and you also have a cool glove box right here. Skoda has also provided a tilt and a telescopic steering wheel, and you also get power adjusted driver and co-driver seats with a memory function. The interiors are quite contemporary and upmarket. They give you a very plush feeling inside. Skoda has also provided an 8-inch infotainment setup. You have options for radio, media, connecting your mobile device, voice recognition. You also have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and MirrorLink along with this infotainment setup. The touch is quite good and very responsive as well. Using it is not really a hassle, and the navigation setup as well is quite easy to use. I have been playing around with it for a while and I found it pretty handy and pretty easy to use. You also get a really sweet sunroof up top and it's pretty roomy, so you have a sun blind which is electronically controllable. It's a panoramic sunroof, plenty of view of the sky above, so that is definitely handy to have. And it's a really large sunroof as well, gives a very airy feeling inside the cabin. So I'm getting a lot of comfort sitting in these seats. The bolstering on the sides is good, the bolstering out here is good, plenty of back support. You also have lumbar adjustment in this that is electronically controlled, which is another handy feature to have. Plenty of shoulder support as well. I'm really comfortable sitting in these seats, and the material as well is soft to touch. It's very luxurious and gives a premium feeling to the new Skoda Kodiaq. The view from the driver's seat is really good. You have a good clear line of sight in the front and of all four corners of the vehicle. However, the view from the back is slightly restricted.
The doors of the Kodiaq get an umbrella holder, which can be quite convenient for people living in areas with frequent rains. Another smart touch added to the doors of the Kodiaq are the rubber covers that pop out once the door is flung open to avoid any scratches. The second row is spacious and comfortable as well. There is enough space even for taller occupants. The bench gets a 40-20-40 split. The backrest can be dropped and the bench can be slid back and forth to make room for the third row. You get rear AC vents, a center armrest, and some optional fitments such as sunblinds for the windows, a blanket holder, and support extensions on the headrest. Seating in the third row is not too great. The bench sits low on the floor and under thigh support takes a hit, but one can make more room in the third row by sliding the second row forward to a maximum of 18 centimeters. Skoda has also catered to a spacious boot which fits up to 270 liters of boot space. This can further be extended to 630 liters by dropping the third row, and even more so to 2005 liters by dropping the second row. The tailgate as well can be remotely opened by swiping your leg under the rear of the car. Powering the new Skoda Kodiaq is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel TDI engine which churns out 150 HP and 340 Nm of torque. The Kodiaq is quick to accelerate, but you can definitely feel the mammoth weight of this SUV being lugged around. The surge of power from the engine is quite thrilling, but the meat of the band lies in the mid-range. The 4-cylinder diesel has been married to a slick 7-speed automatic DSG transmission. The DSG is a smooth player as per repute and does not disappoint no matter the circumstance. Also on offer are drive modes: Sport, Individual, Eco, Normal and Snow. While not much difference can be told in between the drive modes, Sport mode does make many faculties a little more responsive. The steering also feels like it has been weighted just about right, and you get paddle shifters behind the steering wheel in case you want to shift manually.
So the suspension of the new Skoda Kodiaq is slightly on the softer side. It rolls over bad roads and bumps pretty well, gobbles up most undulations and you don't really feel them. The deeper ditches you may have to look out for, and that you will definitely feel inside the cabin, but the overall comfort is much better than its competitors. Braking has been facilitated by disc brakes, which are rather accurate and progressive in nature. They inspire a lot of confidence as well, even when you're driving at high speeds. So the Skoda Kodiaq has definitely impressed us. It has decent amount of space, plenty of features. It is good on comfort and luxury. However, it does not have that butch and macho appeal. That being said, it is more luxurious and upmarket than most SUVs being offered in the Indian market. If you are interested in a soft roader, then the Skoda Kodiaq is definitely worth a look. We hope you liked the review. If you did, please remember to like, share and subscribe to the Motown India channel for more. Thanks for watching.